Hello and welcome. Let me unplug my headset real quick, and then we can come over to the review of It Came Out on a Wednesday, number 8. You can see I've got two copies like I do with all Alterna books. I swear I can speak English. One of them's in pretty good shape. We're just gonna, oh so casually, slip him back. The other one, though, has this gnarly little spine roll in it. That's just how I got it from Diamond. At least I think I came from Diamond. Doesn't matter. When there's I get two copies. And if you don't know, it came out on Wednesday. Is ready? Ready for this? You're totally not ready, but you're going to learn anyway. An anthology series. Who could have imagined? I mean, it only says it's an ongoing double-sized anthology right on the cover, so who possibly could have guessed that? It doesn't feel like there were that many stories in it this month. You get this log story, which has this absolutely wonderful art. Let's see, who's the artist? By Bob Berry. This is fantastic. The writing is a hoot too. It's a pretty simple little tale. You know, monster comes through a portal. Log and this wizard are there to fight it. There's some great bits like Log telling the bird, to go away so the bird doesn't get sucked into the portal of death because nothing can go into the portal of death and survive. And you just get some good like very heroic reading text. Get some great black and white art. I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece. Maybe I can risk showing you like just a little more like of the combat, of the action. Look at this, man. It might take you a second to realize exactly what's happening, and once it clicks into place, once you see the monster's face, once you see Log's arm, once you see all that stuff, it just looks like wow. Yeah, you heard me. It looks like wow. I love all these Log stories, man. And I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would like Log at all. But it turns out I have a great time with Log. Whether I'm talking like the Log Giant that I own, which somebody left me a comment. I don't know if the creator of Log is out there, but somebody left me a comment on YouTube asking where he could get that Log Giant that I bought like 6 months ago. And I was just like, man, I'm pretty sure I got it off of the Log website, but I don't see a store there. I don't know if you got any of those like left, but if you do, you might want to flog some of them because there are definitely people out there still interested in buying them. So that's the first story. The second story here is Agent 87. That's her, right there. And she's trying to foil, it's like the 30s. She's trying to foil like some 1930s terrorist action, and it's competently done. The art, I don't know, it feels a little something. The art feels a little something something, and I don't necessarily like it too much. Uh, I think maybe the coloring is like a little too dark. I know it's at nighttime and stuff, but I was watching an episode of The Next Generation today, and Data was doing a play. It was Prospero's one of Prospero's scenes from The Tempest, and it's like dark and moody because Prospero's getting ready to like cast some spells or something. And Picard is like, Data, the audience has to be able to see you. Data was like, ah, yes. So while dark and moody like works, for this kind of stuff, I think maybe a little more brightness, a little more gradation here, just so you can see the character better, would be a little cooler. I don't know. It was a fun little action sequence. I showed some of this off on my new comic. I think it was my new comic book day stream. Like her with the crazy like injection needle glove. Like that is nuts. That's an awesome thing. That look at determination. Actually, that look at determination is kind of simple. Probably could use a little more detail there, but whatever. There's totally a little Mr. Crip story here. He goes to the circus. I'm not going to show any more of that because I want you to enjoy the chuckle for yourself. And finally, the last big thing in here, Gods and Gears story. Uh, Map of Mishap. There's just lots of really pretty art in here. I didn't care so much about the writing. It was the writing was just kind of there to move it along, move it along, keep the story going. It didn't do like super a lot for me, just kind of like moderately a lot. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's the truth. Like There's some good dialogue in there. I don't want to make it sound like the writing is terrible. Oh my gosh, I just did, didn't I? I just made the writing sound like it was absolutely terrible. It's not. It's not. There's nothing wrong with this writing. I especially liked this page right here, and in particular, uh, these couple of dialogue bubbles. That's one of the reasons why I opened to this. Not only because this is crazy. I would like this to pop a little more. Feast or Famine's coloring, whatever they did there, you should have done that here. It would have just like irradiated awesome into my eyes. But I like this bit of dialogue over here. So, did your dimensional jaunt teach you anything worthy? Grace before glory. Aha! A noble answer that the gracious and glorious Markham accepts. I like that though. Grace before glory. That's huh. No, I'm not going to get into theology. It's a very Christian. That's a very like fundamentally Christian kind of point of view. Without grace, none of the rest of it matters. And I'm sure that's not at all what the author intended to convey, but that's what that made me think of. The art in here is just great. I'm not going to show you any more of it because I don't want to. I don't want to spoil any of this. I want you to read it for yourself. I want you to see these pages with your own eyes, fresh and untainted. And hopefully, I didn't spoil the most spectacular page for you because I couldn't resist showing this one off. I just had to. But there's lots of good shenanigans and antics in there, and it's a good time. Also, always end with this beautiful stuff here and this comicshoplocator.com thing. Like, that's fantastic. Every comic book should end with something like this. I read some comic from another publisher the other day, and they had like a partial list of stores, which I thought was fantastic. So, Alternative's not the only one doing that. But it came out on a Wednesday double-sized issue, and it is worth every penny of that $1.99. I had a great time reading it. Uh, that log story on its own is worth like the $1.99. So if you think of it that way, you're really just kind of getting the rest of the content in here as a bonus. Yeah, as a bonus. Special bonus stories for special customers of Alterna. Bye bye. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Also, I love the cover too. The cover is super. Bye bye.